Working as intended.
These guys are having the time of their life. The class quest spam continues. So many class quests. But first, more Anima stuff. Hello, we shall set to work as soon as you return with the Aether Oil. There's 5 pots required, don't forget. Oh, do remember to bring the weapon itself. We shall struggle to proceed without that. Well, there's the weapon, and there's the Aether Oil. After many poetics. Well done, friend. While you were abroad acquiring these, we saw to the rather less onerous manner of our own preparations. In the process, we happened upon an archive with a particularly riveting selection of texts on aetherological research that may prove useful in the future. Alas, I was only able to steal a few cursory glances at their contents as Girl was intent upon sneaking off to drown himself in ardent spirits. Would that he were as keen as to immerse himself in his work. Pious little prick. I'm getting like you wouldn't understand. It's my muse, my inspiration. All my best ideas come after down and some strong. Is that right? Then what a pity you abstained for as long as you did. Had you only been a little more inebriated, perhaps you would have devised a plan which didn't involve putting Monica to such trouble. Shut your goblin coat me anvil with the Aether Oil before I crack one of them pots over your head. Coating it in oil just like I did with Godbert. They're applying that was much easier than expected. How did you fare with your hammer? Healed up and ready for action. There's no telling how long the coat will last, though. Time to get pounding. Oh wait, are we still talking about weapons? Please do be careful, girl. I went to great lengths to procure that oil. I would not have her go to all that trouble again through any error on our part. I think you're forgetting who you're talking to, lad. My only error in making weapons were too good for their owners. Present company expected, of course. Besides, I downed a bottle of good stuff not long ago. Never felt better. Well, I am glad to hear. Wait, did you say a bottle? A whole bottle? 7 hells, man. I cannot in good conscience allow you to work in your condition. But don't be so daft. It weren't bad stuff. At least I don't think it was. I found it when you were reading all about them aether comical what's names. I know there's only one way to find out how good it really was. It's hammering time. Better at hammering. How is that possible? Such precise movements, and his eyes never have seen them so sharp. Is he quite certain it was alcohol he drank and not some matter of invigorating tonic? This is not the drunkard I imagined when Rona introduced us. Mayhap we should keep another bottle on hand, in case he should be required to craft something else, I mean. Yeah, we should. There, a taste of my true talents. Next time, maybe you'll believe old girl when he tells you about the redeeming power of a stiff drink. Now then, hold her up and see how she feels. Like an extension of your arm, I'll bet. Well, with the aether flowing so free. Glowy book. And genuine bonafide bleeding masterpiece fashioned for the realm's greatest adventure by our greatest living blacksmith. Hyperconductive copy of Tetrabiblos. Magnificent, simply magnificent. You can almost feel her ethereal energies coursing through it. What effect do you suppose this will have on the Anima? Hooray! Hello. So warm. At last I feel myself. You would share your aether, the very essence of your being, to support me? Sure. Then I in turn shall do all I can to support you, going wheresoever you go, even into the farthest reaches of the realm. If, that is, you will take me as your companion? Sure, glowy thing. Monica, I take it the Anima has spoken with you once again? That was a comparatively lengthy exchange, was it not? Far longer, certainly, than the scant whispers you described before. This is progress, my friend. Tangible progress. Should a young charge continue to develop at this rate, it may not be long before Geralt and I can converse with it. At last, our goal of a free-thinking weapon is within our reach. Impressed, are you? Well, the animal weapon was just the start. Feast your eyes on this little beauty. Noted. Monica was off looking for Aether while I went for a little wander and this thing found me. I mean, I found it. Anyway, seeing as there ain't much the alchemy contraptions can't do, I gave it a recipe for making spirits. And let me tell you, thing's got a real knack for following instructions. With a bit of work, I reckon he could probably teach it how to make weapons that look like the Anima weapon by the bleeding dozen. They won't be real Anima weapons, of course, on account of there being no spirit inside, but you can be sure they'll still sell, and seeing as how you helped me get here, I will let you have 1/2 price. Can't say fairer than that, eh? Have you no decency? We did not come here to fashion trinkets. We came here to imbue weapons with life that should be respected. Respect and life don't come into it. I came here to pay off my debts, remember? And if that means making a few trinkets, I'll bloody well make them. Like it or not, where there's muck, there's money, and I mean to take it. Drinking may have served to steady your arm, but I see your moral compass remains as wayward as ever. Plainly there are limits to even alcohol's miraculous powers. But let's set aside girl scheming for the present. Today marks an important milestone at our collective journey. And in your journey especially, the bond you share with the Anima is stronger than ever. Teach it well, and one day soon the world will look upon the brilliance of our Anima weapon and wonder. Alright, better weapon. We're up to like 230. 230, now we move on to make it 240. Do I have to have it equipped? Move on to 240. Alright, more shenanigans. This one's a long one. I think I need like 4,000 poetics for it. Say your breath lasts. He's been sitting there brooding over ever since you left. Surely, I said, surely if we just leave her be, swing the weapon about as you please, the animal will grow on its own. Of course, there's no satisfying him. I don't know what's stirring in that loaf of his, but I wish you'd pay a mind to stirrings elsewhere. The boy could use a distraction. Hells, I could make use of a nice buxom distraction myself. For the last time, please not speak of such things. Not everyone shares your deplorable appetites. What you say of the Anima is true. In its hyperconductive state, it's only a matter of time before the Anima shows new signs of growth. Yeah, what sort of researcher would I be if I did not search for a way to hasten the process? Always so serious, the little lord's found a way to bugger us some more, eh? Indeed I have, though it requires a trip to ISHGARDIAN. My quest to find Sharlayan researchers there bore no fruit, but I did meet with a young lady whose field of expertise is quite similar to mine own. Her name is Ulan. She has a vast knowledge of arcane entities and specializes in the study of carbuncles. In fact, her research concerns the enhancement of these entities with crystals. While not quite as free-thinking as Monica's Anima, they are of similar nature, perhaps enough for her to work to be of use. When last we spoke, she sought an apprenticeship from the self-same Sharlayan researchers who refused me an audience. No doubt they have left her waiting in ISHGARDIAN even now. Come, Monica, let's be off before she finds reason to conduct her research elsewhere. Alright, off to ISHGARDIAN. Wait for loading NPCs. Can't see a damn thing. Anyways, hello, Ulan. What have we here? An admirer of the arcane, a connoisseur of carbuncles? I have none for sale, mind you, but I would be more than willing to tell you about. Ardashir, pray forgive me, madam. Had I known you were an acquaintance of his, allow me to start anew. Carbuncle. Monica, is that Mulan, researcher of all matters arcane? Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My luminous companion here is Diamond. Now, how exactly did you come to know my dear Ardashir? Hi. Oh, it would appear I've come late. My apologies. I see Monica I've already met. She has been of invaluable assistance in my research on Anima. Nice to meet you. I see before you left ISHGARDIAN you spoke of your preliminary proposal for the Sharlayans. I very much like to hear how your work has progressed thus far. Explaining. Yeah, this step has you buffing the stats, but it takes a lot of stuff. Used to borrow my techniques for crystal absorption and apply them to your Anima? An intriguing idea. Though there still remains one rather large obstacle. Arcane entities like Diamond here are comprised almost entirely of aether, which is why I believe that the ethereal energy of crystals can be harnessed to further growth. This is the basis of my research. This can only be accomplished, however, using crystals with a combination of differing elemental aspects. All arcane beings are unique and thus require a balance of crystals tailored to their composition. Even the slightest error can disrupt their ethereal equilibrium, possibly destroying them in the process. It is rather delicate work. To undertake such a project on your own would take weeks, even months, without intimate knowledge of my research. Unless, perhaps we can help one another. Being a researcher yourself, I have no doubt you understand my work requires a great deal of documentation, supplies, and more importantly, test subjects. I might be persuaded to select your Anima as a test subject should you and your companion choose to assist me, or if you would rather spend weeks poring over my notes. Alright, I'll be a guinea pig. I think that's more than fair. Then we agreed. You will supply me with literature to supplement my research, and just in here will bring me supplies. Here is a list of what I require. Seems we have our work cut out for us, friend. I shall return as quickly as I am able. It was time together with me, truly such an unpleasant proposition. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, supplies from work. I will not burden you with all that I have listed there. Even one of those items would be a boon. In exchange, I will offer you crystal sand, a reagent of my own creation that should help facilitate the absorption of crystal energies. The process will no doubt require a great deal of sand, but I will happily give all that you require. Be warned, however, you cannot haphazardly apply the sand as you please. I believe a demonstration would sooner explain my point. Would you be so kind as to call forth this Anima of yours? Oh, hi. Might want a splendid thing you are. You can see it? You seem surprised that I can see it come now, like I've devoted my life to the study of arcane creatures of all sorts. As our Dasher explained it, the two of you have gone to great lengths to come this far. That I should be unable to see it would be far more surprising. Now come close, little one, I have a gift for you. Monica, this woman means us harm. My body, it fades, we must flee. My apologies, I did not mean to frighten it, though I must say your Anima is more perceptive than I supposed. As I said before, every arcane creature is unique and requires a certain balance of elements to absorb crystal sand. This sand, however, is at odds with its composition. Rather than waste time probing your Anima to ascertain a proper balance of elements, I propose we treat the crystal sand with umbrite, stripping it of its elemental properties. This is by far the safest and quickest way to prepare the sand for consumption. As luck would have it, I found a merchant right here in Alshar who sells it. His Min, I believe, is her name. A single stone and pouch of crystal sand is all we need to begin. Oh, before I forget, you will need to have the Anima's vessel close at hand when offering up the crystal sand. You mustn't forget it. I suppose this will also be of use. For your purposes, let us call it an Anima glass. It allows me to more closely observe the ethereal balance of my dear Diamond. It should allow you to do the same for your Anima. That should do for explanations. If you should have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask. When you have all we require, return to me and we shall make the Anima grow as never before. Alright, so now you gotta grow the stats. And then you can trade things for here. These are what you can trade. Crafter scripts, crafting material. These give you 2 crystal sand, amber encased Vulcan. These things that don't exist anymore. Demi-materia. All of these, you have to trade in all these to get 2 sand. There's moonstones. Some primal stuff. More primal stuff. These are for poetics. It's 225 poetics, I believe. And these are fart things. You can also trade in these. And you take crystal sand and umbrite. You treat the sand. I think you get 3. And then I believe you need like 180 stats. There's a lot of work to do on that. We'll do that on my free time. I've got 3 umbrite. And no crystal sand. I should go keep it Rielle. Hello. Secret workers at desperate times call for desperate measures. I've been thinking. The Padjol likened Rielle's spiritual presence to that of a Dravanian, hence why he suggested she had partaken of dragon blood. Regardless, cause if she does hold some affinity for dragons, she'll never be safe here in Ishgard. If being the operative word, of course, we need to know for certain, which means we must parley with the Duranian. It will not be easy, I realize the Duranians are not wont to entertain outsiders, especially ones hailing from Ishgard. I happen to have a couple of friends. You have spoken with their leaders? Beg pardon, I don't think you would be so readily admit it. Well, pray lead the way, Monica. So what happens if you haven't done this quest all the way to Annex Shrine? Going upstairs. Over to good old Vidofnir. They'll keep us curious company, mortal. I see. Though I trust in thy words, thy commands are unknown to me. A token, then, for them to declare their intent. I would have them gather up Gran Alm and Avalonia Fallen and bring it to me. But we're the beasts which are drawn by their fragrance. Right then, gathering flowers for a dragon. No point in questioning it. We and I will search the lands north of here together. You can take the south. We're gonna need a little bit of extra experience. Purple stuff. Murder the purple stuff. Alright, pick pretty flowers. Found some. Should go murder this fate quickly. Wanna fight me in this building? No. Electricity. I want to swap sides. Boop. How hard does this hit? Doesn't even hit that hard. A stack idiot. Wee! Standing in AoEs. Getting hit points back. Boop. Oh, immune. Alright, stop being silly. Get some bloody weapons. The experience for Fates doesn't really climb that high. It's like, what, 23,000? I think level 51s are worth like 21,000. Anyways, don't feel like flying back. Go through the hole in the roof. Hello, such fragile fleeting creations. Bring them close, mortal, that I might breathe deep of their essence. Pretty flower. That which passeth into death liveth on in memory. One prepareth now for the journey. Bid farewell to her and mourn and find the answer thou seekest. Alright, going through here. Morning wood. Hello, let me linger a while longer, hunter. Soon my soul shall take wing. Have a whiff. Whiffing it. I shall miss this. Vidofnir bade you come to me? His scent entwined. Ah, I see now. We seek no correlation, one, only answers. Come forward, child. There you are, my beloved. How long hath it been since we soared through the mists? What did you say? Silence, Dark One. He liveth on in you, child. The blood of my beloved floweth strong in thy veins. Yet, mingled as this, 'twas not thee who partook of his essence. Were it not so, thou wouldst have been overcome. Thy progenitors drank deep to spur their own becoming. Then it's true, and the Temple Knights knew. Then they'll never stop. They cannot, even if we flee Ishgard. If we could harness the Abyss. Thou speakest strange, Dark One. What dost thou seek? Oh, shrouded in thy rancor, thou standest apart from thy charge. The folly of youth. Even the tiny beings who frolic in the midst of some will know a better way. What? Who? No more, Dark One. No more. Farewell, child. Fly free for us. Goodbye, and thank you. There's not more for us here, to Ishgard. Poor dying dragon. Hello. I'm back. Everything okay here? This changes nothing. I swore an oath to protect her, and I mean to uphold it no matter the cost. So these are the knights who would defy the will of Halone. She's found us. My lady sure knows she will find few friends here. Blessed are we who abide in her grace, for we shall never be forsaken. One day I, stride the Calignant, shall walk in her halls, and you shall answer for your deeds. Taking it in your stride, will you stand before her and claim that you are righteous, that it was just to take so many lives in defense of that abomination? Repent of your sins and surrender to me, the Fury may yet spare your souls. So yours is a righteous cause? To condemn a girl to death for her parents' deeds, this is the will of Helene? Yes, yes it is. If you will not see reason, even with full knowledge of the facts, then I make it to you a final offer. Submit to a trial by combat. Survive and you may go in peace. Fall and it is mine. Refuse and I'll put this tavern to the torch and have the heads of every man, woman, and child here. Anyone who dares harbor you will suffer the same, else here or elsewhere. This I swear to you. Would that we would settle this here and now, but I wager your men at the doors would take offense. As you wish, my lady, you shall have your trial. I shall send a messenger with details. Mother, wait! I should have had them cut out your tongue. What in some hell is going on? She told them to take me. She said I wasn't hers, that I was. Why didn't you tell me this? Tell me this was all your mother's doing. I bled for you. Frey died for you. We had a right to know. I didn't mean for... God damn it all. Leave us, Monica. I need time to think. You need time to think until I hit level 58. Oh wait, I'm already at level 58. I'm at 59. Here we go, superpower. Whee! Dark side stirs in the presence of pain. And anger you know all too well smolders within Sidurgu. It took considerable, but at last I have learned the whole truth. Attend me, Monica, we have a right to know. For countless generations, the sons and daughters of House Calignon have pledged themselves to the church, so devoted to the faith they are. Many rose to position of great prominence within the clergy, and for a time, Countess Estrade de Calignon was poised to do the same, and when she and her husband celebrated the birth of their firstborn, the futures of the house seemed brighter than ever. That is until years later when the inquisitors came. Information gleaned during the interrogation had implicated her husband as a heretic. When the Countess confronted him with these allegations, he brought a vial to his lips and completed his transformation, one he proudly declared was decades in the making. The Temple Knights slew him as he tried to rip out her throat. Afterwards, she had Rielle locked away in the deepest cell she could find. Madness, what monster thinks to find absolution in her daughter's death? You mustn't go, she'll kill you. She'll kill us anyway if we don't. I know what I'm doing, Rielle. I have a plan. Monica, recall you the dragon's words when we told her of our dark arts? She said that there are tiny beings who know a better way. If they can teach us how to harness the abyss, mayhap we can stand against Lady Estrade and her minions. Unfortunately, not having the foggiest who these tiny beings might be. Moogles! Hi, Moggy. Well, if isn't one of the new visitors from below, are you searching for something? If so, just ask. I promise I'll be the second most well-informed Moogle here, Kupo. Monica's probably explaining, but my camera's in an odd position. That's a rather grim way of living, isn't it? I can't say I've ever heard of knights so infatuated with darkness. I think I might know why she bade you visit us. Go ahead and fetch your friends. We have an awful lot to talk about, Kupo. Yay, fluffy things. Welcome to my home, Kupo. The little one must be Rielle, which makes the big one Sid, right? Yes, I presume you were one of the tiny beings of whom the dragon spoke? Here, I'll say something to the Moogle. Rielle, I'm sick of this charade. You tell me to talk, but then you refuse to listen. You tell me you're doing this for me, but then you go on about the darkness and the abyss. Am I supposed to be grateful when you come back covered in blood when I put you back together so you can do it again? You drag me to halfway across the world so you can discover a new way to kill yourself, and you tell me it's for my sake? Why are we here, Sidurgu? Tell me the real reason. Rielle, of course it's for your sake. Well, you've certainly had a lot of practice saying it, haven't you? I'm sure the next fair maiden will appreciate it. What are you saying? It's not like that. And you, say something, damn you. I think I'm beginning to understand this whole darkness concept, Kupo. Harnessing the power of your emotions or some such. Yes, I'm reminded of an ancient legend about a Moogle named Mog. Rather simple name, I know, but those were simple times, Kupo. Anyway, Mog had a penchant for dancing and... Wait, what does dancing have to do with the dark arts? Everything, Kupo, everything! The point is, your master was absolutely right when he told you to submit to the flame. You just never figured out what he meant by it. But better late than never, Kupo. Master Magi will show you the way. First, you two Dark Knights will need to pull 4 sprigs of palmwort each. Hop to it, Kupo. More picking flowers. I will see what purpose it serves, but fine. You will have your precious palmwort. Oh, and Rielle can stay here with us while you're away. Let's go. My character is holding a sword as big as she is. Alright, up above where there's no enemies. And this is purple stuff. Tussock. Picking flowers. Getting more data herb. Hi, Sidergu. What are you up to over here? Strength is pain, strength is suffering, strength is sacrifice. God, sod this. And last one. There you are, darkest dark, one of the dark. Have you brought my palmwort? Yes. Very nice, Kupo. That must have kept you busy for a while. For next trial, you must call Tulahans. Rather a lot of them have been sighted on the road to Asa. If you wait there long enough, they're sure to show up, Kupo. Rielle, oh, you needn't worry about her. She's off playing with some friends of mine. Just focus on the trial and wait for me and Asa when you're finished. Purple stuff. Well, that's a long survey. Maybe I didn't actually hit that sprite. Purple stuff killed. May as well kill this thing. I need a bit more experience. I'll help you out. You want a piece of this too? Alright, back to you. Stun? No stun. Ah, third leg forward. I mean, he doesn't even hit that hard. How about this? I'll just take him this way. This guy's getting fucked up. Dodged. He's murdered. What's Mogpo the Magnificent doing? Never mind, he despawned. It's instance time. What's Sidergu up to? Bad things happening? Shenanigans happening? I hear things spawning. What the hell are we doing, Monica? What could Moogles possibly know about mastering the dark arts? Mwahaha, foolish fools! Right then, what's all this? While you two are busy gathering palmwort and slaying Tulahans, we kidnapped Rielle, Kupo. Mwahaha! Oh yes, Kupo, we've had so much fun playing together. So much fun indeed. So much fun that we thought we might keep her here forever. Mwahaha! You wouldn't dare. If you don't believe us, go and look. You'll never find her, Kupo, not in a million years. Mwahaha, she's ours, Kupo. You'll never see her again. You furry little shits. Give her back to me now, or I swear I'll kill every last one of you and burn your village to cinders. No, Moogles are nice. Do your worst. Knock that palm off your head and shove it down your goddamn throat. Guess we should kill a healer first. Oh, you guys are doing any damage to me. Oh my, that's more than I murdered. Hi guys. Give her back to me. Give her back. Are we doing the Mog fight? Bit much if you ask me, Kupo. Stop it. Moogle murder. Forever. Forever. AoE the Moogles. Kill before can Moogle go round. Oh, okay, that was easy. Keep crying, Kupo, keep. Murder. Youch, you could really hurt someone carrying on like that, Kupo. That's the bloody point. Now tell me where she is if you want to live. Oh, wait. Sleeping. Why do you want her back so badly, Kupo? What kind of question is that? You kidnapped her. But you don't seem to like having her around that much anyway, right? She's just a burden to you, so why do you care what happens to her? I swore an oath to protect her. That's what we Dark Knights do. You think that will give you strength to protect her? Duty and honor? I'll tell you what you need, Kupo. Whence comes true strength to defend the meek? Is it honor? Is it justice? How bland. Music. Could be the darkness is born of a light, a flame burning for another. How grand! Tis love, all-powerful, shining love! Just get married already. Rather blunt, I'll admit, but still, it doesn't seem to be your strong suit, Kupo. Rielle, keeping it real. Well, here we are. Go on, Rielle, say your piece. I know you're afraid we're trying to do right by your master. That you came to my defense because you believed that's what he would have wanted, and I know you only did that because you believed it would make you stronger. Because all you truly care about is killing more Temple Knights. I've seen how you look at them, how you curse them under your breath, how you relish every opportunity to cut them down. So don't tell me that it's all been for me. Don't tell me that Frey died for me. Everything I've done for my mother and my father. For my master, and yes, most of all, for me. I haven't been honest with you, nor with myself, and for that I'm sorry. I'll stand for you in this coming trial, but after, what happens after will be your decision. Good, that's a promise. These guys are having the time of their life. Wee, Moogle things. What the fuck was that, a sound effect? Free little bastards had us fooled, eh? Shame their wisdom is bollocks. I mean, really now, love? That's what you need to harness the Abyss? I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for caring deeply for your charge, but no, I'll not give those cretins even a sliver of credit. This was an utter waste of time, and that's that. Still, I'm glad to have come to an understanding with Rielle. We should return to Ishgard. The hour of the trial draws close. Come along. Before I do this, let's murder these guys. I think this one, the enemies spawn fairly clumped together if it's the one I'm thinking of. Where's the other two lands? There's one spawn a bunch. Oh, there's the other one. Come along. Maybe I'll spawn right here. Just gonna casually murder everything. Not like you guys are damaging me. Chocobo standing in AoEs. Now I'm just gonna spawn in it. Got my companion at max rank. Better learn everything. Am I done? Done! Okay, maybe the experience does jump up because I was only over 13,000. Faster to hunts. One hunt is worth like 15,000 experience. I was about Rielle's age when I came to Ishgard. My parents, they said we would find a better life here. When the Temple Knights we had shown mercy returned, they let us choose the order in which we would die. That would be their mercy to us, they declared. I wish my parents kneel in dirt. Look away, they said, but I could not. At last, when it was my turn, I knelt and prepared to follow them into death. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them, a man in black stood before me, hand outstretched. And so I took it. Defend the meek, punish the wicked. Mayhap was all but a convenient excuse to indulge in vengeance. She deserves better than me, but there is no one else. One more battle, Monica. Let's see it done. Maybe in this final battle I can serve as my master intended. Alright, level 60. I level 154. I level 270. This seems strangely at peace for a change. Countess Estrade's missive arrived while you were away. We're to meet her in the Western Highlands, away from prying eyes. She's gone to great lengths to conceal her husband's deeds, so it comes to no surprised that she'd prefer to still this in secret. I don't know what's waiting for us out there, but if all should happen to me, pray keep Rielle safe. Right then, I believe she wanted a word with you before we left. We're keeping it real. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, Monica. I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the time we shared. You, Siddigur, and Frey taught me so much about the world, about what it means to fight for another and what it means to fight for yourself. We're going to finish this together, the three of us. Nothing else to say, really. To twin pulls, then. Let's not keep the Countess waiting. Probably faster from here. Who are you about to get fucked up? Alright, let's instance this shit up. Seems early. Well, it's not as though I have pressing business elsewhere. Enjoy moments of respite with me. Sure. Hopefully the enemy will not spot me. I hear things spawning. Bad things happening. You about to get fucked up. You came, a wise decision. You have his eyes, his nose, his lips. Every time I look at you, I see more and more of him, and it sickens me. Rielle is not her father. You had no right to punish her for what he did. Who are you to stand in judgment of me? I have every right. I bore that monster into this world, and by the fury I shall send it to the 7th hell. If you're so bloody fond of it, you can follow it there. It's just us now, no one else. Remember Frey's conjury. Protect us, and we'll protect you. Right then. Prepare to fuck them up. For anorexia! Oh, you guys are weak! Stay close to you now, I'll go fuck them up. Oh, I'll get fucked. You want some of this shit? Bring her head, Fury wills it. Boop. I think we're winning this HP war. Dude on a chocobo. I'll get fucked. Kill them all. How about all of you die? You good there, City? I think I got these ones. We're just taking on a whole fucking ISHGARDIAN army. Boss music. Welcome to Get Fucked Land, Population U. Oh, you're getting fucked up. Murder. So what happens when we bring 270 gear here? Rarg! Victory! Damn you, get out of my way! Stay down. Why? Why? Why do you care so much what happens to it? You're not the first person to ask me that. Once you might have understood. For everything that you are, that you have done, you are still her mother. Go, we shall not meet again. Oh, but we will, knight, I promise you that. I will follow you to the ends of the world if I must, so long as it lives, I must. Don't you see, you fool? The Fury wills it! The Fury wills it! Rielle? How great your love for her, far greater than any you ever bore me. For a long time I prayed for forgiveness. I prayed you would take me in your arms and hold me as you did before. But I know that shall never come to pass. I will pray for you, Mother, that you might find peace in her halls. Oh, how I receive of us this woman. Your humble servant, raise her up to your bosom and grant her glory everlasting. Fuck yeah, execution! So what now? We go back to Ishgard. Together. As you wish. Yeah, murder. That's right, you got fucked up. So satisfying. It's like, oh, you're gonna let me live? I'm gonna follow you forever. It's like, yeah, I guess you're right. I should probably just kill you. Kills her. The thing most bad guys don't do. Kill the one threat. It all seems so simple in retrospect. Then when I stopped trying to find the answer, there it was. All that anger, all that rage, born of her desire to protect that which we hold most dear. So you're still committed to your path then? And you, if you will have me. You'll need to talk to me more and listen. I can't stand the silence, you know. There's no shame in sharing the weight, Sid. We can bear it together, for ourselves and for others. Right then. The two of us will manage on our own. There may be others who know of Rielle's heritage, but if they come, we will be ready. Granted, we could simply leave Ishgard, but that would leave the people at the mercy of the powers that be. I cannot do that now, and neither can Rielle, I think. We all need a cause, Monica, so what will yours be? For whom will you stand? My friends, for Rosia, for myself. My friends. For Neuraxia. And so you shall. To walk the path is to suffer, to sacrifice, justice demands no less. We must never lose sight of why we chose to walk it. Gods tell me those Moogles were onto something, weren't they? Alright, all done. I learned to carve and spit. Spitting on the enemies. Alright, superpower time. Superpower. Now come back once you've actually finished Heavensward's main story. All done. Alright, more tank things? More tank things. I don't have the I level 270 weapon. Still stuck with the 58. Alright, where are we going? Over to here. Hello. Broken Mountain knows someone in need of a legendary adventurer. We're on tuition. It's like, guess what? All my hit points are back. Alright, I'm back after a long, long time away. You could have come at a better time. Westgate has just arrived and looks eager to speak with you. Hi. Oh, Monica, just the where I want to see you. The nation of Limsa is in dire need of your aid. The Maelstrom is short-handed and the beast tribes tags only grow more ferocious. I'm here, searching for skilled fighters, and there aren't any more skilled than you. As you know, my brother has already answered the call, helping the Maelstrom defend from the relentless kobold assaults. Kobolds aren't the only thorn in our sides. Pirates serving the Sagian have been pillaging along the coast of Lenosha. That's why we need your axe. They may be mere pirates, but their blades cut as deep as any I've seen. Limsa would be grateful to have your prowess on their side. Okay. Once you've made your preparations, hurry to Aleport and speak with the Storm Captain on duty for the details of the mission. You gonna come along too and heal? Alright, what kind of shenanigans are going on here? Enrich of the Maelstrom thanks you for your aid. A band of pirates flying the flag of the Serpent Reavers has landed ashore the Isles of Umbra, and all reports indicate they plan to use it as a foothold to attack Aleport. Our walls only defend from inland assault. I started to think of what might happen were the pirates to bombard us with cannons from the sea. Our course of action has been decided. We'll take the fight to them before they have a chance to mount an offensive. Our rendezvous point is at the Isles of Umbra. The pirates shall not weather the wrath of the Maelstrom. Former company hero. So the one Westgate sent? You said much of your prowess. I look forward to seeing you in the fray. Alright, off to Umber we go. For a mere 40 gil. Good, now that our troops are gathered, we shall move out at once. Our objective is to slay the power captain. Without a head to lead them, the servant reavers will scuttle back to their moldy ships. However, the task ahead of us should not be taken lightly. Reports tell of a fearsome beast on the captain's thrall. Take care not to let your guard down, lest you become the beast's next meal. Alright, time to murder. No instance. Fight back before we're overwhelmed. Okay. Like to get murdered? Dude still has his animation as he dies. Are we good? Press attack as it possessed. Thank 12, your axe cut them down. We shall press forward. For Aleport! For Naraxia! Different than purple stuff. The main camp will soon be within our sights. I'll protect the wounded. Give the parts a taste of your steel. Okay. You guys aren't even hurting me. Nice attacks, idiots. Press my AoE buttons over and over. Pirates think they have strength in numbers, but a storm captain is worth a dozen of them. We shall leave the wounded to recover here. Monica, to me! Move farther ahead. Making me take on everything. Hello. Oh. Hello. Stop the servant reavers. Ha ha ha. Well, if you're hell's bent on trying, it's been a long time since my pup had fresh corpses to feast on. That doesn't look good. Murdered. You too. If you defeat him if he attacks. Pretty sure he was guaranteed to attack. Alright, you okay? Hi, Lalafell. Such fine axemanship I've ever seen. However, now is not the time to dally about Nah. This place fills me with foreboding. Let us meet again at Aleport. It's like, don't feel like taking the boat back. Or does it automatically take us back? Oh, automatically take us back. Thanks. Then jump right into another cutscene. Hello. Now you're safely out of those cursed isles. I'd like to thank you for your aid once again. Without the courage your fighting spirit bestowed upon us, we would have been overwhelmed. The Maelstrom is honored to count you among our allies. The captain speaks for us all. Your ferocity inspired us to carry on in the face of the pirate onslaught. What drove you to fight with such fury? And here I thought that actually just for killing, but instead you wielded in our defense, and your will to protect us gave you the strength to surpass the limits of your mind and body. 7 hells, I've been fighting all wrong. I've seen nary a battle so fierce or protected more stalwart. Unlike I would like to hear more of our skirmish from your eyes. After you've recovered from the fight, pray speak to me again. Okay. Learn raw intuition. It's like literally, guess what? All my hit points are back. Superpower. Push on the past spells, rouse your inner beast. More than I could read. I'm doing more for you. How to train your warrior. Storm Captain would hear more of your battle. It would seem our battle with the Storm Reavers bestowed upon you yet another technique of Eld. My comrades and I as well will not soon forget the ferocity which you protected our lives at this day. I shall return to Maelstrom Compound and inform them of our success. I look forward to the day we fight side by side once more. Alright, see you guys later. The lessons learned from your example will serve to aid me in countless battles to come. No doubt Wastegate and the others are eager to hear back from you. Give that old marauder my regards. Alright, back to Bronze Lake. How to train your warrior. I'm back. I'm like, I knew the Storm Reavers would fall swiftly before your axe. Did you learn out from the skirmish that might be of aid? Oh, that's right, we were learning things, weren't we? We were doing edumacation. I don't expect such feeble opponents to wake the beast from its slumber, but it seems your conviction to safeguard your comrades had much the same effect as pitting yourself against the bears of Abelathia's spine. This information may prove to be invaluable. Within your story likely lies the key to overcoming my brother's struggle. Speaking of which, my brother suffered injuries in a clash with the Kobolds and has come here to nurse his wounds as I did. It would please him to see an old friend such as you. Please speak with him, for an exchange of battle stories may serve to lift his spirits. How's the spirit? Hanging out in the springs? Do you need oil rubbed on you? I'm joyed to see you came through your battle with the pirates unscathed. If only I could say the same. I've been ordered to rest here until the wounds I suffered in our fight against the Kobolds heal. According to Union's report, the Kobolds unleashed a new type of explosive on the Maelstrom troops. Gorge valiantly threw himself upon it before detonation, shielding his allies from the worst of the blast. The new bomb had a destructive force unseen in the Kobold's primitive explosive. That my brother still standing before us is no small miracle. Truth be told, my wounds are barely severe enough to warrant sending me here. The moment I saw the bomb, I knew I couldn't let my comrades come to harm and leapt upon it as if by instinct. I remember nothing after that. Monica has a similar story to tell. The serpent weavers almost overwhelmed the Maelstrom troops, but she remained undaunted in their defense, awakening the inner beast with a ferocity unseen before. You both poured your energy into not into defeating your foes, but protecting your allies. Could this be the secret to taming the throes of the beast within? If so, that means, brother, you have finally brought your inner beast to heel. What? But I didn't feel the beast taking hold. This theory must need to be tested. Brother, once your wounds have healed, it would serve you to let go of the worry keeping you from unleashing your full strength. Swing your axe unbridled by fear. But what if I succumb to the beast's call again? My training has only made me stronger. If I lose control, it'll be worse than in Wineport. Now it's no time for doubt. Your allies, nay your friends, will be by your side. They will ensure none are harmed should the worst come to pass. I know your theory demands that I fight without hesitation, but please, I must think on this. We should let Curious Gorge's wounds heal before we demand anything more from him. Rest well, my friend. We'll return before long. Monica, there is more I would speak with you about. Pray visit me when you are ready. Do I do any fighting for this quest? No, I guess I don't. Do I get another 56 one? Charge the inner beast with fierce battle and tame it by resolving to fiercely defend your allies. This theory could serve us better than aimlessly scouring the ancient tomes. My brother still fears the consequences should he lose control. If indeed his fears should come to pass, you must be ready to stop him as you have before. Monica, prepare your axe for our next battle. Alright, 56 is already done. And we go right into 58, alright. Equilibrium restores your hit points. Hey, slap chop. Monica, I can see the power in your stride and feel the inner beast raging within you. You will need such strength for your next trial is at hand. Once again, my brother are here looking for more fighters to supplement the undermanned Maelstrom troops in a new operation, and they've asked for you by name. Seek them out if you wish to raise your axe once more against the beast tribes. Chat with Gorge before I go. And skate. And waist skate. Monica, brother! The Maelstrom once again needs support, is it not? Pray tell us what it is they require. Very well, now that everyone is here, scouts have reported increased activity among the Capoles. The 179th Order seems to be producing explosives day and night in preparation for an all-out assault. From all indications, they aim to attack this very camp. The Maelstrom strategy is to intercept the bombs near Zelma's Run. Camp Bronze Lake is a haven for wounded soldiers, and its defense is one of our top priorities. If we had 2 legendary warriors by our side, our success would be all but assured. Zelma's Run is barely wide enough for one cart to ride abreast. If I were to lose control, none would be able to escape the beast's wrath. On the contrary, brother, this battle will give you the chance to once again assert your dominance over the beast within. This is what you spoke of earlier, is not to tame the inner beast by devoting yourself to the defense of your allies? Brother, if my theory turns out to be true, then control is within your grasp. As long as Monica's at your back, there is naught to fear. Will you run away again? You know that the path you wish to walk, the path of the warrior, does not lie down that road. Say no more. Please leave me to my thoughts. This quest only has small and large people, no medium. We've not much time for hesitation. Storm Captain waits near Zelma's Run and will be departing shortly. Monica, if we decide to join the fight, pray tell Curious Gorge. If anyone can rouse him from his slump, it's you. Okay. Don't have a 2-7 weapon because I'm spending all my poetics on shit for my Anima. My apologies for causing worry, Monica. My brother is right. It's up to me to walk the path of might. I know that, but still I cower before the beast within. But a true warrior faces fears axe in hand, right? Come, Monica. Remind me what it's like to scoff at my enemy's feeble blows. Awaken your inner beast and slap the fear right out of me. Alright, slap time. Slap. Gosh damn, what a blow. That's the stuff warriors are made of. Thank you. I'll dominate the beast within, and our axes will stand indomitable against those bloody kobolds. Our enemies will feel the full force of my fury and will not step one ailment to the camp. Come, Monica. We must keep the Storm Captain waiting. Put some clothes on first. Hi guys. Both you and Curious Gorge will be aiding us, brings me comfort. Camp Bronze Lake could not ask for a more stalwart defense. Our strategy is to intercept the Capoles at 2 separate locations in Zelma's Run. We split into 2 groups, with 1 warrior protecting each one. Monica will be dispatched to the eastern side, and nary single Kobold will make it through with the Fury alongside us. Curious Gorge will be in charge of the western side's defense. I've seen you crush Kobolds on your axe before, today shall be no different. Once the 179th Order have run home with their tails between their legs, we will rendezvous to the north. May your axes strike true. Dismissed. Alright, time for more murder. You guys look tired. Goes down and walked right into their ambush. Me too! Get a chocobo out. You guys don't have a lot of hit points. Okay, it's just a group of 2, 3, then a 4. Do we get a group of 5 next? Nope. You okay? That was too bloody close. Good thing Kobolds didn't count on you showing up. It looks like the eastern side is clear. ISHGARDIAN and the others may need our help. Hurry! Hello. Welcome, apologies, but it seems the Kobolds couldn't wait for you. Camp Bronze Lake has not to fear from the 179th Order anymore. ISHGARD acts like a whirlwind, steering the Kobolds in every which direction. His courage carried us all through battle unharmed. Well, those 2 warriors on our side, I have no doubt the Kobolds would have overwhelmed us. I'll be submitting a detailed report of your heroism to Wastegate and Maelstrom Command. You have all fought bravely today. Let us return home for well-deserved rest. Monica, I can scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. I swung my axe with abandon and I was free from the inner beast's grasp. It was just as my brother said, by pouring my strength in the defense of my allies, the beast within was tamed. However, Kobolds are hardly a true test of one's prowess. If the fight had been against a more worthy foe, or the circumstance had been more dire. Although today's battle was heartening, it's too early to say I've subdued the beast. I'll return to Camp Bronze Lake to rest. Monica, let my brother know of our victory here. Guess I'll actually fly back instead of spending 100 gil to teleport. Hello. Mission successful. Now let's do an instance battle. Seems victors will earn. What my brother was he able to fight without succumbing to his inner fury? So even with today's victory, he still dreads the consequences were he to lose control. So it's only the strength of his own will that he made dispel the fog of self-doubt. Unfortunately, Beast Tribes won't wait for ISHGARD's epiphany. Storm Marshal Slauson has sent word that he requires a warrior's strength to aid in another Maelstrom defensive. As you know, Kobolds aren't the only nuisance we have to contend with. The Sagini have taken advantage of destruction caused by our forces on the Kobolds to launch an offensive against the Tide Gates. With the bulk of Mason forces tied up with the Kobold route threat, we can ill afford to send any men to defend the gate near Camp Skull Valley, leaving us wide open to the sagging threat. If the strength of a warrior were to see the people of Linsolmus assist through the storm, then mayhap the glory of our ancestors would be restored and all across Erosia would know of us as guardians, instead of brutes. However, it saddens me to say we cannot depend on my brother to be ready to shoulder such a weight. Like when time comes, you must needs be ready to take on the task alone, at level 60. In the meantime, pray tell me of your battle at Zelma's Run. Recall the ferocity with which you fought and lose yourself in the memories of your fight. As before, your inner beast is roused and another technique of held is at your disposal. Your progress is encouraging. Continue on this path, continue to challenge the limits of your mind and body, and victory in the battles to come is assured. Hooray! Alright, new skills! New superpowers. Here it comes. Superpower! Collection of the past battles arouse your inner beast. Equilibrium. Heal myself. Nerd, why don't you go heal yourself? Final quest. Decimate Steel Cyclone Mastery. Broken Mountain is steeling himself for the decisive battle. The Sagan force have begun marching upon the Tide Gates. The time has come for the decisive battle of which the fate of all Luminescence hangs in the balance. My brother still wrestles with the tenuous grapple on the inner beast. But this crisis will not wait for him. The successful defense of the Tide Gates depends on 2 warriors being present. I shall not stand idly by either. I will lend what meager aid I can with my healing magics. If your heart is steeled for battle, let us meet my brother outside. Encouragement time. Do I get to slap him again? Hello. Is your gorge rising? Monica, here at last. Is my brother ready to depart? My preparations are complete. I'm ready to lay down my life in Luminescence's defense. As are we all. The most recent reports tell the Sagan plan to use their massive sea beast to overrun the Tide Gates. Us four will be in charge of defending the southern Tide Gate. With 2 warriors by our side, we'll be those slimy fishbacks into the muddy depths from whence they came. You're fighting 2? What over your wounds? And you said 2 warriors? It's true the injuries from our fight with Titan remain, but I reckon the Sagan's courage won't last for long. As for the warriors, well, we've got 2 right here, don't we? Worry not, Wastegate, the Sagan will rue the day they stood before our might. Small and large warriors. Alright, let's head to Camp Skull Valley. The Sagan won't soon forget this battle. The fatal limps of Luminance, I dare say nothing more I desire nothing more than to see everyone safely through this battle, but if the beast within takes me within its clutches again. Monica, you know what to do. Gather your strength and drive the fear from me with a mighty slap. It's time to put that training to work. I do get to slap him again. Hooray! Have a slap. That's the stuff. I'll be feeling that in the morning. Come hells or high water, targets will not fall. We'll show the sagging the iron will of the warrior. Monica, let's report to Commander Falkbreda at once. Like another long time no see person. Out in Aleport, right? Hello. Don't get an instance yet. We get to report in first. There's our medium. The operation depends on the successful defense of both tide gates. U4 will see the southern while another unit tends to the northern. Although you are few in number, it would be foolish to expect anything but greenness from such storied fighters. All in charge of defending the southern tide gate are here. Let us not waste any more time. Not so fast, Wastegate. You don't think I'd let you take all the glory, do you? Storm Marshal Ainzar, you plan to fight alongside us? There is nothing I could say to stop him. Once he has a mind to do something, there's very little that can. My sense of duty will scarce allow you four to bear the weight of Limslim's fate on your own. My axe will be the first to greet the sagging wave. And what's more, I'd like to see the strength of these two warriors with mine own eyes. Someone tells me this will be a fight to remember. Storm Marshal will be an honor to fight by your side. Our axes will see to the people of Limslim safely through the storm. Brave defenders, this day the Sagan mean to descend upon us like a tidal wave, but you will stand strong. You will not allow the fishbacks a single elm of land, nor will you give them any quarter. Our fate awaits us at Halfstone. To the tide gate. And we're off. Now we'll see the instance, right? Instance time. Hello. Do I get to hear things spawning? Bad things happening. Yes, I hear things spawning. Valiant protectors of Limsa, this day, the Sagan mean to make an end of us. They will come shrieking like the gale and descend upon us with the force of a tidal wave. Well, but will we falter? No, we will stand strong, unwavering until the tide recedes, stained by the blood of their dead. Oh, angry time. Alright, murder time. Alright, do we just take on lots of enemies? Decimate the sagging force. Done. Come on, guys, get fucked. Murdered. Alright, more. Smash them. There's so many. If you use raw intuition, you literally get all your hit points back. It's like, oh look, heals. I get all my hit points back. That's only a 25-second cooldown. So it's broken as shit. Oh, that was easy. Now we do harder enemies? Angry, angry. The beast has been tamed. Monica, brother, friends, thank you. My action means steadfast friends, stand at my back. My inner beast shall protect you. Boss time. It's like 4 tanks and a healer. Haha, the fishbacks have brought more pests to be crushed under the warrior's heels. Monica, brother, imbue your axes with your inner fury and show the world of warrior's true wrath. Alright, we about to fuck you up. Go forward, undaunted warriors, smash these invaders till naught remains but fodder for the gulls. Alright, let's ask them a question. I hear things spawning. Just two. Ow. Kills me. I mean, that guys aren't hitting very hard. To get axed? What if I want all my hit points back? What this? Oh, I'm getting tail screwed. Can I stun it? No. Oh, that wasn't a very strong attack. I've had a much harder tail screws hitting me. I'll get murdered. What if all my hit points back? Murdered. We done here? This is all this interfering. They're just kicking their ass. I guess I could have used them, but no, my gear is so much higher that I didn't need it. Warrior of Light, Curious Gorge, the battle is won and the sagging scurry back to their moldy caverns. Hooray! Today's victory is owed to the might of our two warriors. Without you, we would not be standing here. Curious Gorge wore the title of warrior with pride. I couldn't have made it this far alone. It was only thanks to the bravery of my allies that I was able to dominate the beast within. The day will soon come when, with proper training and instruction, all the peoples of Rosa can choose to walk the path of the warrior. Speaking of which, with the sagging threat dealt with, the Maelstrom can proceed with his plan to train its troops in the way of the warriors. And who better to train them than the two siblings who brought their teachings to Rosa in the first place? Curious Gorge, Broken Mountain, I invite you to instruct the Maelstrom recruits in the ways of your ancestors. Forge our troops into mighty defenders worthy of their title. Many moons have passed since we came down from our mountain village, and finally we can begin to realize our dream. Aye, this is an honor. My brother and I will gladly accept the appointment. Monica, maybe now you're the one who needs to start training harder. I dare say you're right. Monica has some proper competition. We'll both fight when we're needed, unbound by fear or hesitation, and in doing so master techniques of Eld. Monica, look forward to the day we both reach the peak of our strength, for then you'll face an opponent worthy of your axe. Me. Alright, heading back. Nope, all done. Superpower time. Superpower. Ruins upon the soul of the warrior. Turn to decimate. Alright, all done for Heaven's Ward. Alright, tanks for 60, healers are done, Bard Machinist is done, Black Mage, Summoner, Red Mage is done, now Scepter, Dragoon, Ninja, Samurai. You know what else needs to get done? Miner. Over to Ulda we go. We want a Miners Guild, right? Do my level 50 quest with Alberta. Hi, Alberta! Alberta has an attractive proposition for you. Monica, as I live and breathe, I don't suppose you'd be interested in a commission, would you? The guild just received a request from sellswords in ISHGARD. I know that sounds, but it's a company that's been charged with doing a mineral survey, and they need an expert's eye. The captain is an Olden, and one who's familiar with the guild's way of doing things. Now ISHGARD's territory is untamed and dangerous, but it's worth it to go where no miner has gone before, and I urge you to accept. And then I can supply proof that you're a genuine guild member if you do. Hello. I take you're the one to explore the mineral wealth of ISHGARD? Excellent. Well, the mercenaries who sent for you are employed by one of the high houses. These papers will serve as proof of your position. ID card. As you'll technically be employed by House Fortemps, I think the courteous thing to do is to go to their manor and speak with a knight. The best of luck to you. Go to my home away from home. Nice to meet you. What brings an adventure to our doorstep? This. Of course, the expert from the Miners Guild. Welcome, miss, welcome. You're one of very few outsiders with the honor of serving House Fortemps. Indeed, the Count has but recently seen fit to hire foreign sellswords for their experience and knowledge of other lands. You are to work with Aushon Raiders, one such company under our banner. The Captain, Heimerich, can be found between jobs at the Forgotten Knight. No doubt he is enjoying the excellent ale. Back to the pub, where people are keeping it real. Hello, Heimerich maneuver. You're the one who come to help us with the mineral survey? Pleasure to have you, my friend. I'm Heimerich, captain of Ashan's Raiders. You'll like working with us. Me and the lads, we take pride in what we're doing. Wars are lost for want of resources, as often as for want of valor, and we can't all be dragon slayers. The attitudes won us the Count's trust, so when the jobs come down from House Fortemps, I'm the one who decides how they get done. Would you say my word's the only one that matters? Are you willing to take orders from me? Okay. Good lass. Of course I'll keep you clear of monsters and the like, but trouble's got a nasty habit of finding us raiders. The time might come when you gotta swing that pickaxe in self-defense. There's all manner of wild beasts out there. Leave them to the captain and me. You just worry about not pissing your own britches. Ha ha ha. I mean, I happen to be a pretty good fighter. Excuse him. He's just young and stupid. Very, very stupid. He's so new to this life that he's almost got eggshells stuck to his fat little head, so we call him Hatchling. Cam's got fun nicknames for all of us. Tradition, he calls it. So what's yours to be? You're a professor or something, right? So what about professor? Pretty simple, isn't it? But that'll make for an easy remembering. Alright, professor, it is. And that wraps up your initiation. We have nothing to do for the time being. A job will come from House Fortemps soon enough, though, so make yourself ready for when it does. What, at level 53? Come back when you're a higher level. Yep, 53. Guess what? Already... I'm at 73. Alright, Heimerich is raring to go. Professor, we got on a job from House Fortemps. Are you ready for your first time out with the raiders? Good, we're going to survey the Western Highlands and see if we can't find any veins of mithrite. I'll need you to dig samples from the area and see if there's enough ore to mine proper. We'll meet at the south end of the Black Iron Bridge, and me and the lads will go ahead and clear out some of the monsters before you get there. Don't keep us waiting too long. But I already have your mithrite ore. Hello, glad you joined us, Professor. Lads, stuff up your gobs. Hatchling, keep watch. I don't want anything taking us unawares. Bustle, scout out what routes could be used for taking the hall back to Ishgard. I want the pros and cons of each too. Let me keep up your guard and don't get cocky. That goes double for you, Hatchling. Professor, start digging for mithrite down by the Gorganian Holden. Come back here when you've pulled a few bits of ore out of the ground. 10 chunks will prove of mithrite in these outcroppings, and that'll be enough for House Fortemps to develop the area. Now, raiders, to your duties. Done. Hey, found 10 bits of mithrite? Can't go home until you do. Yep, here you go. It needs a cutscene to inspect my mithrite. I'd say it was well worth the trouble hiring a proper miner from Olda. Captain, we got wounded. And we just happen to have all the healers leveled as well. Muscles, get him to Falcon's Nest. Camp Rivers meets closest, but that's more trouble than it's worth. Getting carried by a dude named Muscles. Surveying sounds like a safe enough task when you've got an army, but we don't have an army. Tis a miracle we didn't lose any men this time around. Well, it's the sellsword's lot, isn't it? See, knights are brave, honorable people, all competing to see who's bravest and most honorable. They'll throw themselves into a dragon fight to win honor in the eyes of the high houses. But not one of them will jump for this kind of work, so they'll find someone that's willing to do it and pass it off to them. Sometimes that's their own men, and sometimes it ain't. Captain, are you saying one of ours could have been killed because the nobles think themselves too bloody good for the work? Yep. Aye, that's the long and short of it, but Hatchling, I'm the one who offered up the raiders' services. The work's dangerous, but we wouldn't favor doing it. And House Fortemps, they're fair-minded folk. They will give us better when the time comes. But to get it, we've got to be able to put our swords forward no matter what. That's how you become successful as a sellsword. Shit business, if you ask me. If you can get out, by all means get out. None of my lads came to this life willingly. Some drifted into it, so others came tumbling down to it. There's one that took to crime and lost his home. Another lost a lover and needed a new home. There's only one breed of strays I don't take. Them that want a place to die. They're bad for business and bad for the company, so tell me, Hatchling, why are you here? I came because I want glory, and a name. I want to win myself one of them. Wrong side and place for you then, but I'll keep you. You're not half bad with the blade. Well, let's get back to Ishgard. I'd kill for a hot bowl of soup after this cold. Let's get out of Canada. Hello, come back at 55. Seems wounded lad will make a full recovery, Professor. Fast enough to join us the next time out, even. Really, I'm blessed to have this lot. Hell, even Hatchling's a better sword than I was at his age. And keep owning your instincts. Say, your next job will like to be harder and dirtier than this one, and you'll want to be sharp for it. Let's see, what shall I take? Something to desynth. Come back at 55. Stone Whisperer. Alright. Hierarchy has a job for you and you alone. First, I was just looking for you. Tell me, where do you find quality titanium? Maybe I should start at the beginning. House 4 attempts to take the van in a new offensive against the Juranians alongside the Temple Knights. Tis a risky gambit, and they'll need the very best gear to succeed. Blades that won't blunt against dragon scale armor will withstand Juranian claws. Normal metal just won't cut it. Which takes me back to titanium. The smithies tell me it's the only metal that'll serve, and they need a proper reserve to armor all the knights. So do you happen to know where we might find a goodly vein of ore? Your expressions tell... I mean, I kind of do. Well, it's a good thing I'm prepared then. Here, this is a sample of titanium ore. Take that to the guild master and see if she can tell you anything. It's over, hidden in the forelands. When they're still like, go talk to Alberta. Oh my god, it feels like an age since we last spoke. I mean, it hasn't really been that long. Tell me, how are you enjoying prospecting up north? You must have a tale or two. Here. More titanium as this? Oh. Why does no one ever just come to visit with me? All work and no play for the guild master. Let me take a look, Alberta. There's something about this here sample. Worker, is that all you can think of? Gods, the two of you. Fine, take it. Look, I need a vocation of mine to mine more of these, yes? The thing is, I've seen the same order before. It was back when I was a little more on a cup. Someone brought it to Father for approval. A hunter found it while working in the Juranian forelands. Father never seen its like before, but he recognized it as titanium. I tell you, this sample is a spitting image of that one. I'm glad you're looking so closely, Wide Gully. I remember now, Deep Canyon did tell me of that ore and said it was extremely pure, and if the hunter found it in the Juranian forelands, the reserve may well be there. That said, titanium is rare, and the hunter may have just found it by chance. But go and see what you can dig up. If you do find a vein, maybe that'll help settle my debt to you. I was running around when I have the 10 titanium in my inventory. Hello, I even know where to find hard silver. Have you found out anything? Yes. In Juranian forelands, eh? Then fellows would like to be in the Chocobo Forest. Hunters don't leave the area for fear of dragons. Of course, two chunks of titanium don't mean a proper load, but it's a good lead, and I'm willing to bet on it. Just time to summon the lads. We'll see you in the Chocobo Forest, Professor. Hatchling and Muscles. Hey guys, good. That's a lot of us raiders. The lads have got all their orders, so let's get to it. Captain, I understand. Why ain't you having the raiders know the lay of the land guard our flank? Why? That's a good question, actually. Muscles, you take the perimeter. Now, Professor, you know the drill. If you can find 10 samples of titanium hereabouts, that'll be proof enough of a good load of ore beneath these trees. Ashland, hang back with me. I'll need a runner if I need to change my orders. Now, lads, move out. Guess what? Done. I found 10 chunks of ore. Can you find them? Yes. Alright, too bad they don't have all the quests before I had them inspecting it on that table. Huh. You've barely earned your pay today, Professor. This ore proves there's a little titanium here worth mining. And lads come through with a little more scratch on them. I'll have my head held high when I tell the Count. Still, Captain Muscle ain't come back yet. Said he was going to clear the road home, and off he went off on his lonesome. I've given Muscles leave to do as he sees fit. The man's never been beat by monsters or men, and his service record spotless. He can handle himself just fine. Why do you keep me on a bloody leash then? I've never been beaten by monsters neither. Aye, and if that holds true for 10 name days, I'll think on it. But if you let off the leash now, you're like to get killed. You're just too young, Hatchland. Says you, Captain. Discord in the ranks. The monster no more. They will not come again for a time. That's a good man, Muscles. Now let's get back to Ishgard. Everyone's a paladin. Come on back at level 58. House was right pleased with what we did today, and that thanks is owed to you. Warriors are running around like a proper army these days. Everyone understands their place and does their duty. Even Hatchland, the lad's got a bright future if I can buff the edges off of him. The young, eh? Bunch of cocky arses. I've seen more of them lose their lives over stupid quarrels of honor. Not worth worrying over the dead, is it? Any road, Professor? There'll be newer coming. Till then, just keep on mining. Come back at level 58. Oh, I got a superpower first. I guess I don't get the superpower cutscene. You just learn them. New orders await you and Oshon's raiders. We've got new marching orders. This time we're to explore some uncharted land and see if there's anything of mineral value beneath it. Promised lands and Juranian hinterlands, just beyond the Horde. And they're not overly fond of us, in case you forgot. Now you may be wondering how we land this job. Some don't take kindly to House 4 Temp's success, our successes. These people are demanding ridiculous things now, and the Count has called on us to deliver. But it's not all bleak news. Word is that there's a little settlement of adventurers sprung up in the hinterlands. The lads now go on ahead and see if they'll let us set up camp there. We'll meet in the Maker's Quarter. Ought to be safe enough there. Just come when you're ready. The one night talked to going by airship, but I told him none of us need the call-in. But be careful of the dragons all the same. Off to Idleshire, then a long flight. Out into the rain. How you guys doing way out here? Accompanying naturalist. Another Lala friend? Another Lala friend. First, I'm right glad to see you made it here safe. That'll work. The Holy Sea's got no idea what's here. Could be dirt or it could be gold, and so we're to find out what minerals beneath the ground. My friend here is a proper naturalist. We've got a professor already, so I've taken to call him Rocky. Heh, 2 academics. We're moving up in the world, lads. You just punch in the air. Now, Rocky needs something to examine. Digging it up's your job, Professor. Gotta get a few samples. 3 should do it. And bring them back to me. Godspeed. Gotta mine some random mining points. Checking the first point. Anything here? Obtain a chunk of unidentifiable ore from the mining point. Or what? More mining points. More unidentifiable ore. Where's the last mining point? Oh, up here. Unidentifiable ore. I'm back. Heimlich maneuver. Have you found something? Yep, I found these. That's my professor. Now, Rocky, you're in your keep. What are these samples? Dear me, these all contain hard silver. It's a metal worth twice its weight in gold. Well, if you but dig a little deeper, you might well find a mountain of the stuff. Huh, that's music to my ears. Professor, let's see if we can't prove there is mountain beneath our feet. You know what to do. Find me 10 chunks of ore. Done. If there's no hard silver to be had, that's fine. Professor, just don't dally. Our drowning patrol might swing through here at any moment. Here you go. Inspect my ore again. Dude gonna be mad. You're a wonder, Professor. Well, Raiders, let's pack up and get the hells out of here. Captain, we were attacked by mechanical men and Hatchling gave chase. What? He didn't go by himself, did he? He did. That stupid boy. If he comes back alive, I'll beat him bloody. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Captain. We don't need to fear the monsters no more. Though it weren't easy putting him down. You're a little arse. I told you not to run off on your own. Didn't that penetrate your thick skull? What choice did I have, Captain? They were making for the camp. 'Twas us or them. Then why not warn us? Was your link pro broke? Don't tell me you didn't have the time. But, Captain, fine, I'm sorry. No bloody good deed goes unpunished in this swimming company. We're done here. Get yourself home to ISHGARD, Professor. I'll see you there. Alright, come back at max level. Come back at 60. Done. So I just want to get, what, 3 chunks of adamantite? Let me go up to the crozier where my retainers are. I believe I had some adamantite stashed away. Yeah, there's some. Alright, back to the old pub. Hello. First, thank you for today. You always do what I ask of you. Keep a level head and get your job done. So about the business with Hatchling, I shouldn't have been so hard on the boy. I just wanted him to grow up proper like my little brother would have. He was a raider too. Looked a fair bit like Hatchling as it happens, but he's long gone. I bet everyone and their mother's got a sad story, eh? There's sure to be a new job coming along before long. I'll just drown my troubles till then. You need to pick one. Alright, come back at level 60. Okay. What's going on now? First, you've earned quite the reputation as the Miracle Miner, and you've carried Ashan's raiders to fame on your back. Actually, not trying to worm yourself a job from this fine night, are you? No, Captain, just came in at the same time as all. He wants a word. Let me congratulate you on your latest conquest in the hinterlands. Ashan's raiders are at the lips of every noble. Moreover, your success have lent weight to the Count's message. Thank you, my lord, but did you come down here just to pay us compliments, or do you have work? Ever the enterprising fellow, I see. Yes, I do have work. The Holy See has begun to speak of mining in earnest. You have been mentioned by name. We're working our way up in this world. This is one caveat, however. House Fortips cannot promise you any soldiers or workers. You must needs go to the hinterlands unaided, as per the terms of our previous arrangement. Suits me just fine, sir. Captain, why the seven hells you agree to do that? Wasn't last time dangerous enough for you? Too dangerous, to be honest, but the better we make House 4 attempts look, the more we'll profit in the long run, even if it means taking jobs like this. Profit? Long run, Captain? They're just fobbing us off. Using us for their games. The hell's with this? I've done my level best to raise him proper, and that's what I get for my trouble. Pig-headed arse. Can't find work if you just explode just because you hear something you don't like. But more about him later. We got a job to do. We're looking to mining around Idleshire, a bit further back in the hinterlands than last time. Come quick as you can, Professor. Back to Idleshire? Yep. He's at the gate. Hi, and there's Muscle. Sorry, Professor, job's off. Marstock is just as we were setting up. 2 raiders are badly wounded and Hashlin's gone missing. The lad flew into a rage and gave chase to the monster. I have no idea where he went. Don't know where to start searching. On top of that, it's just me and Muscles. Tis my brother all over again. I can't leave Hashlin for dead. I just can't. I can't. Get a hold of yourself. Yeah, get a hold of yourself. Thank you, Professor. You're right. Looks like that won't accomplish nothing. Can't save Hashlin unless we know where he is. So we find where he is. Some folk around here may have seen him. Oh, what was her name? Midnight Dew. Aye, that's their leader. You learn what she knows. Me and Muscle will see what we can find on our own. Midnight Dew happens to be a friend of mine. Alright, wait for you to spawn and then we'll do the do. Hello. One of Heimrich's men has gone missing? That's terrible. Of course I'll help. As a matter of fact, a scout saw a lad legging it towards the ruin corner, not a bell past. But ever since the last venture went in and never came back, we keep away from the place. We haven't even a good sense of what's there. Only one who passes through there is Gobby Merchant. He may be able to help, but I don't know that he will. See, he's a greedy little bugger and he'll hardly speak a word till he's gotten paid. Last time I tried to deal, he demanded adamantite ore. Can't give you a myth, I say, and the master tells me to give it to mine it myself in Azus Law, whatever that is. To be honest, I reckon he just won't treat with me. I should be more helpful, lass. Here, let me ask about a bit, see if I can't find something else he wants. I mean, I have adamantite. Hi. Uplander wants help, then Uplander give me present of adamantite ore from Azus Law. Here you go. I read of adamantite in a book, but think it's just Uplander imaginings. Thank you, friend. You are a good Gobby friend. I will help find missing Uplander. When I am passing through Ruin Quarter, I hear a sound of feet. See man holding sword. I will guide you and your friends there. Thanks, Gobby. We have info. The goblin was singing your praises, Professor. Said you gave him some legendary ore. I'm not really sure what you did, but thank you. He still saw Hashlin run around the Ruin Quarter. Best of all, he'll got us there. Sounds like a perilous place, but we're bound to follow. Well, me and Muscles are. We'll clear out any monsters so you can follow after us if you choose to. Let's be fair, I can just fuck up the monsters there. Way down here. Head south, head way south. Hi, Alexander. I should start your quest line eventually. Hi, guys. Did we find him? Professor, lend us your eyes. Do you see Hashlin? Captain! Hashlin, can you hear me? Keep watch. Rescue mission. Captain, last time I was fallen, and why'd you come after me? Do you really need me to tell you why, Raider? I'm so sorry, Captain. I never should have run off like that. If I'd only listened. Aye, we have a black on our record thanks to you, and you'll pay for it. But that can wait till you're healed. Muscles and me silently communicating. It's like, it'll be alright. God's above, the Professor did all that for me. Uplander gives me desire of my heart. What I'm longingly searching for adamantite, I would do it again. Yes, even with risk of painful falling. 'Tis a good thing you got off with only painful falling, Hashling. If the Professor hadn't dug up that ore, we might not have found you alive. Professor, thank you. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. Now listen to your orders. Hashling, I think I owe you a tale about my brother, Gebhard. He gave it hard? He joined my raiders around the same age as you, and he was every bit as cocky, wouldn't back down from a fight nor take an order. But he was my blood. I did my best to rein him in, but it wasn't enough. And one day he went too far. It was just up in the western highlands. His temper cost one raider's life and put the rest in mortal danger. But off he ran in all the same. So I left him. I had to. He died alone, and it broke my heart as a brother. But I'd do it again. It was the right decision as the captain. I'm glad we could save you, Ashlyn. Life, it don't give you many chances like this. Yup. It's so important she nodded twice. Well, that's enough of that. Muscles, help the lad up. Let's follow our merchant friend out of here. First, I have one last task for you. Could you drop this off with Midnight Dew? Wouldn't sit well with me to leave her unrewarded for her help. And off they go into the not sunset. 'Cause fucking rain everywhere. Rain it in. Alright, let's do the do again. Well, what happened with that missing lad? Here you go. Thanks to all you found him. I appreciate this loot as well. The captain knows me too well. We go back a ways, and I know he'd have taken it hard if he'd lost a raider. Can't say I knew he had a brother, though. More than a few folk go missing in the Western Highlands. What'd you say his name was again? Gebhard? I knew him. He was here. Called himself a failed sellsword. He was dragging himself up the road when the gobbies found him. They nursed him back to health, and he served Alishar loyal in exchange for their kindness. He taught the gobbies how to defend themselves. He died fending off enemy advances on this element, and they gave him a hero's burial for it. Tell Heinrich, would you? He deserves to know. Aww. The whole truth. Hey, dude. Well, Gebhard lived, but I left him. For years he's haunted me. Who he could have been if only I'd been harder on him. But I know he didn't die of failure. I can lay his memory to rest. Thank you, Professor, for this and for Hatchlin. Huh, you're really something, you know. A man starts to think of becoming a miner when he sees all the good you've done with your pickaxe. Just between us, I think it's time for Hatchlin to leave the nest. Keeping him near only clips his wings in the long run. I'll miss him, but he'll be happier as adventurer. The lads and I can't stay here forever neither. The world is wide and sellswords are needed everywhere. We'll be the most famous company all over Rosea. Just you wait and see. But no matter where we go, we'll never forget you, Professor, the miner of Oshton's Raiders. Alright, I get all this materia. Now I gotta choose. Alright, miner stuff all done. Alright, all done Heaven's Ward. And level up. Alright, so we still have, what, 6 crafters and 3 battle classes to go. 4 battle classes to go, including, if you include Blue Mage in them. Alright, so next time, continue through these class quests. Thanks for watching! Did you like this video? If you did, like it, leave a comment, and share it. You can click on the left button to subscribe, and the right button to watch more Lalafell adventures. Thanks for watching!